which is going to look at pie charts. And this S here shows us that, okay, there might be more than one for this. The pie charts below show the devices people in the 18 to 25 age group use to watch television in Canada in 2 different years. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Okay then, so we have the same instructions. We want to select and report the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Just like the last one, we're not going to pick on everything. We're just going to take the striking pieces of information and report them back. And notice that we're not commenting on why things are happening in task 1. That's not the question. Opinions are not required. It's just reporting back. Okay, so we're looking at the devices people use to watch television. So maybe smartphones and tablets in 2 different years. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. So pie charts, then we have 2, and the years are 2009 here and 2019 on the right. And down here we have the key to show us the different devices. So mobile phone, laptop, tablet, desktop computer, flat screen TV, conventional TV. Right then, so initial thoughts. Wow, initially I am looking at conventional TV. That is the most dramatic drop out of any device. Then we have a few increases. Flat screen TV increases a lot by 2019. Another increase, we have tablets. Okay, so a variety of information here that we are now thinking about how we're going to report this back in the essay. So, of course, we need to group this together. Now we could go for, let's have a think, we could do one pie chart in one group and perhaps another pie chart, the other pie chart in the next group. Or we could maybe do a different approach and talk about devices that have decreased. So for example, we have a conventional TV and we have another decrease, laptop. Is there another decrease? Desktop computer. Okay, so that seems like a nice group. And then we have, oh, have I missed one? Laptop? We can always add to them. And then increase, we have mobile phone. We have flat screen TV. And we also have mobile phone, increase, flat screen TV, increase. Oh, and actually we have, sorry, I think I forgot the tablets here as well with the increase. Okay, so let's write these down, make notes. So group 1, we have ones that have decreased over the 10 years. Conventional TV. We have laptop. And we have desktop computer. And then areas which increased, mobile phone, and we have flat screen TV, and the last one, tablets. Okay, so the overview then. The most striking information here is probably the decrease in conventional TV. So in general, conventional TV saw the biggest drop in usage over the 10 years. That's what we'll talk about. Okay, we'll make that fit in there. There we go. So you can see how we've grouped them together. Yes, we could have done one pie chart and then the next. However, there were trends that we saw, like areas which decreased in usage and then increased. So we've gone with that today. Okay then, so I think we're ready for our write-up. We've got our question, we've got some useful vocabulary, and we've got the pie charts themselves. So what do we need to do first? Well, as always, we need to paraphrase this sentence here. The pie charts below show the devices people in the 18 to 25 age group use to watch television in Canada in 2 different years. It's hard to paraphrase pie charts, so let's stick with that. The pie charts illustrate the usage of different ways in which individuals or individuals watch TV. We could say maybe media. In the 18 to 25 age bracket in Canada. In 2009 and 2019. Let's read that back because it might sound a bit wordy. The pie charts illustrate the usage of different ways in which individuals watch media in the 18 to 25 age brackets. Let's do commas there actually, just to separate that. In Canada in 2019 and 2019. Okay, so we've paraphrased. Now what do we need to do? We need to go into our overview and we can say something like, on the whole, quite nice way to open this up. On the whole, conventional TV saw the biggest drop in use over the 10 years. And then we could say maybe flat screen TV saw the biggest increase, whereas flat screen TV saw or witnessed, that's a good way of to not repeat ourselves, witnessed the most significant rise. So again, we're not putting in numbers and statistics, we're leaving that for the groups, which we're going to go into now. So let's talk about, yes, the devices that decreased. 3 I can use devices. 3 devices fell in statistics from fell in statistics when, or fell in, let's say percentage when researched in 2019 compared with 2009. So of course, let's talk about conventional TV. Conventional TV dropped by 30%, only having a 4% share in 2019. Okay. And what about we have then laptop? That saw a drop as well. In 2009, laptops consisted of 1/5, 20%. So we're saying it in different ways. 1/5 of the total. On the other hand, in 2019, they were closer to 1/10. And then brackets, I like a bracket, 12%. So we're just creating variety in the way that we're relaying the information. Desktop computer was the last grouping here. So desktop computers did not see as, we can compare them now to the other two, did not see as much of a rapid fall as the other two groups. Nevertheless, there was still a 6% drop. Okay, let's read this back. 3 devices fell in percentage when researched in 2019 compared with 2009. Conventional TV dropped by 30%, only having a 4% share in 2019. In 2009, laptops consisted of 1/5 of the total. On the other hand, in 2019, they were closer to 1/10, 12%. Desktop computers did not see as much of a rapid fall as the other two groups. Nevertheless, there was still a 6% drop. Okay, so we're being careful not to report on absolutely everything, just the main parts here. So we're not always being specific, but we can just mention the difference maybe with things. So, okay, let's go to the next group. And we're going to compare, however, the other areas saw an uptake in the amount of people watching TV this way. Okay, so what saw the biggest increase? Definitely flat screen TV, without a doubt. Flat screen TV saw the biggest, or saw the most dramatic surge. 2019, rising to 27%. Oh, Percent. There we go. Okay, and then what do we have? Next, we have mobiles and tablets. So tablets are 14% rise. Mobiles is 11. So maybe we could talk about that. Another area which saw an increase of usage was mobile phones. Ten years after 2009, they um, they had over 1/4 of the total share. And let's do another bracket, 26%. Okay, and so sometimes we're not saying the original percentage, but we're saying the difference or the later percentage, so we're not reporting on everything. Okay, and the last one, tablets then, they started at 5%. So tablets, in fact, took the smallest share in 2009 out of any device. However, we've used however. But in 2019, they were close to 1/5 again. 19%. Okay, let's read this back. However, the other areas saw an uptake in the amount of people watching TV this way. Without a doubt, flat screen TV saw the most dramatic surge in 2019, rising to 27%. Another area which, very important to check and edit, which saw an increase of usage was mobile phones. 10 years after 2009, another way of saying 2019, they had over 1/4 of the total share, 26%. Tablets, in fact, took the smallest share in 2019 out of any device. 2009 out of any device. But in 2019, they were close to 1/5, 19%. Okay then, so you can see how we have tried not to repeat ourselves. We've tried not to, you can fall into a trap here of stating every statistic and number, but we're being careful not to do that, and we're saying things in a bit of a creative way as to not repeat ourselves. So let's check the word count for this one. Okay, so that brings us to 199 words, so a bit over the 150 minimum there, but you can see how we've structured it today with our paraphrasing, overview, group 1, group 2. So depending how much you can do in the time, then at least you've got the structure, and this is a really strong way to answer the question for task 1. All right, well, thank you so much for coming along to our video, and we'd love to hear from you. So if you've got any questions or any comments, then let us know. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.